Mm. Oh, we're live.
You're listening to Party Nerds Weekly.
What's going on, fam?
Let's go.
It is the end of 2024. We are here at Party Nerds Podcast, everybody. All of us are in the house. Haas is here, Ralph is here, Jorge's here, I'm here. We are here to basically bring you a year in review for 2024. What movies and shows impressed and what sucked. We talked about it like the past couple weeks as far as the state of movies and TV shows that are out there. Movies tended to take a turn for the worse as far as the comic book genre is concerned, but there is still some decent properties out there. Not necessarily stuff that came out from Marvel. There was nothing from DC this year. It was all pretty much Marvel and Sony, MCU and Sony. And then there was nothing from DC's. But the thing is, we're basically going to run the gauntlet out of what came out blockbuster wise as far as movies are concerned. TV shows, of course, did a lot better. There was a lot good properties that were out there as far as TV shows are concerned. So we ask all of you out there in the comments, we ask ourselves as far as what are top 5 shows, top 5 movies that we put out there to everybody out there. But before we get into that, we are going to bring up basically the highlights of this year. So 2024, I got the gang with me. Please, like first and foremost, I mean, I like to put it out there because we can always talk about like what were your surprises this year as far as movies and TV properties that came out in 2024. Maybe it's something unrelated to the movies and TV shows in general. Maybe it was just something that happened in comic books or something within the nerd genre that was a surprising faction to you guys. Who's up first?
Go ahead, Robbie. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You want to know what was very surprising for me in the whole aspect this year? The aspect that Haas can kill a plate of seafood on podcasts. So that one I felt like really slid underneath the radar. just got through there.
I mean, now look, we didn't record that, but he did eat a whole shitload of crab legs.
Yeah,
while we were on the entire podcast. That was about
butter everywhere.
Butter everywhere. 2 pounds of crab legs slapping on the screen and the camera.
Have to wipe that shit every 10 minutes.
It was amazing. I can't. How good it was. Can't stress how good it was.
Was in heaven. Nah, man. What was I? One of the surprising factors, I guess, it would have to be just how underwhelming I think the movies definitely were this year. If we had to really call for it, shows kind of just really just blew out the water. We got to see, great writing again, especially after the whole writer's strike and stuff like that, and getting people back into their jobs and seeing the true talent that people are able to provide versus the god awfulness of just the Marvel universe, aka Miss Marvel. Not Miss Marvel, excuse me. I'm sorry, Miss Marvel. You didn't deserve that. I'm talking about Madam Web. Because again, you guys had no reason to do that to Mike Epps.
Well, it wasn't Marvel's year, right?
It was not.
But if we're counting basically Marvel properties, there was 4 Marvel properties that dropped movies this year. It just so happens that 3 of those were Sony properties. That's the thing. So the one MCU property did exceptional.
I mean,
of course,
yeah.
But then the other 3 properties were Sony properties, and we know exactly how that went down. What's up, Biggs? What's up, Everett?
Yo,
y'all had one job, so that would kind of be my kind of take for 2024, and the properties that came along with it.
Haas, got any big surprises from this year?
I don't know about big surprises. I don't know about any surprises. I didn't really have like high expectations for something that didn't perform.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't want to go. I mean, the surprises. If you want to talk about surprises, it's more shock, and that's the X-Men episode number 5.
Oh, is that the one with the draws?
So
I
if you wanna-
actually
if you wanna
have that
talk-
as
if you-
I have
if-
that as my best scene of
So if you
2024.
want to talk about shock and surprise, it don't get any more shocking or surprising than that, because we had no idea that show would take us there
Yeah.
in that kind of way. Especially if you watched the original X-Men the animated series. Like, yeah, it got to some points.
See what I
But
wrote?
nothing. Yeah, you have it.
I said best scene, Gambit's
Yeah,
death.
yeah. I'm gonna let you have your moment when it's time for you to talk about that. So I'll make this brief. It's just the fact that we never seen that in the animated series, where they really took like they supposedly killed Morph in the first one, and it was just like on the first episode, it was like, oh, whoa, they killing characters, but
It wasn't even
nothing.
like death. It was like a
you didn't
phaser.
see, it wasn't on screen. It wasn't.
Nah.
Yeah, it was like it was brought up afterwards, and then he came back anyway. But it was just so shocking how everything. We all joked around about it. Everybody dancing, having a good time. Everybody
Cable.
having drinks, making love.
So niggas dancing for. Everybody out. I hit the fire alarm.
Get out of here right now.
Fuck y'all niggas smiling about.
I'm sorry, mama.
I gotta go.
So that's what I'm saying. It's that if there's any surprise, it was that, because we didn't know. We knew it was going to be dope because we anticipated it being dope.
Mhm.
We didn't know they were going to gut punches the way they did. So if any surprise, that was surprising.
That was a
We
surprise.
wasn't prepared for that, but you'll talk about it later.
No, but I actually had that as my best scene. My best surprise was Blade's cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Woo! It was great.
Because I kind of knew about some of the other cameos, but I didn't expect that one.
Now listen, I told you he was in that motherfucker,
Mhm.
but the way they dropped him in there was perfect, because it was like, all right, we knew Jennifer Gardner was going to be in there, but you couldn't even breathe because this motherfucker walked in right behind her.
Yeah,
so the setup was perfect. It was like, damn, like,
was he the third person to walk in?
No, he was second. When you talk about second, they were like 1A and 1B. Like, it was just like real quick. It was like, damn, Jennifer Garner's back in this mother. Wait, whoa, what?
Yes. Yo, the whole theater just erupted. They were like, oh shit.
It was like you couldn't even finish saying Jennifer Gardner's name before Blade came out. You're like, oh shit, this nigga old as fuck. Like, that's
got the hairpiece, the hair system going on.
Yeah, the hair system. But yo, absolutely. See, I'm with you on that. So I think, so much like my surprise, it more had to do with like a particular scene than like, because the properties that we got this year, movie wise, number one, like, we could sniff what was going to be bad. We can sniff that what was going to be good. So it was just like, all right, but shocking scenes is really the surprises. So that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the best scene in or cameo in 2024 was Pat Morita's cameo in Cobra Kai.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
That's a good one. That's a good one right there.
Thank you.
You see, y'all not paying attention. Y'all clearly not paying attention.
Hey, you got to hit me to this, because I really, they brought him back from the dead.
Was it AI?
AI, everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was really bad too. It wasn't even like a good like AI. It just didn't. You could see it, and you're like, oh.
So I know Jorge enjoyed that. Then
he did.
Absolutely.
He loved every minute of that.
That was great.
Yeah.
I replayed it. Everything.
There's no way in hell they brought back Miyagi.
They did.
I'm so glad I don't watch that show.
But
you have to redeem yourself from the season 1 trailer review.
They set the president to bring. They set the president to bring back Paul Walker in the final Fast and the Furious movie, bro. If Mr. Miyagi can come back,
my
so
boy
can
Brian O'Connor. Okay,
can come back. That's right.
Brian the Buster O'Connor can definitely come back.
But how did
Buster
how did this scene go down? Like it's
It was so.
like was Mr. Miyagi? Get the fuck out of here!
Super serious. I'm being super serious. This is exactly it.
That's how they had old boy.
Super serious. It was super serious. This is
I
it.
can't
So,
take
all right,
this picture.
so it was a dream sequence, or no? It was.
It was a dream sequence. It was a dream sequence.
Oh my motherfucking god, yo!
Yo, I can't take
No,
this
listen.
picture, bro.
It was Danny was fighting the younger version of what is it, Miyagi, right? Ralphie?
Mhm.
That's
Yep.
the younger version.
No.
No. So he was fighting the younger version. He was fighting the younger version of Miyagi
Help
in the
me
dream.
out.
And then basically what happened was he gets knocked down and then he gets smacked, and then you just see Miyagi just hit the screen, and you as a viewer, you're kind of shocked. You're like, hold on a second. You shocked. You're like,
Oh my god!
oh. And then you're like, oh my God, Jorge's going crazy. It's AI in life. In life.
Who approved that shit?
Pat Morita's
Probably-
daughter.
Pat
She
Morita's
was
daughter?
close to the producers. The producer got to dinner and just talked about the scene, and she approved. So she gets
Wow.
money in the estate.
Wow. That's
Mhm.
impressive. That's impressive and hilarious. Same damn
That's
time,
fucking
bro.
hilarious.
It was a lot to intake.
James, you gotta start watching it, man. Binge it.
I
man.
am not watching that.
Great
movie.
storyline.
It's so good.
A lot of
It's so good.
brawls in the malls and strip malls.
So good.
God, that's just god awful.
That
You're
was
missing so much.
that was Mr. Miyagi calling from heaven.
That was not Mr.
Still
Miyagi
does.
talking about.
You gotta plug him into the show. He was
Hell no. New Year's Eve is tomorrow, and everybody's calling me for fucking balloons, and I'm like, I don't have fucking balloons, okay?
They don't have. Who can they? They can't call Party City. Party City's gone.
Party City, about
Yeah,
to go.
Party City is
R.I.P.
done
Party
for.
City.
Rip.
How dare they do that?
That
How
shit
dare
was
they?
expensive anyway. Thank you, Amazon. Thank you, Alibaba. Thank you, Temu.
Yo. Oh my God.
Hey, but I want to go. to the
People,
place
you
to
blow
buy
the
my
balloon
shit
and
on.
fucking pop instantly. That's horrible. Oh my god. All right, yo. As far as like now, if we can get down to it, as far as scenes that happened, yes, I have to agree. Gambit's death in episode 5 will stand up there amongst all that. Matter of fact, Gambit probably had his own fucking good year as a character because
That is
Oh my
true.
God, but
Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum. That was a part of my list. I didn't want to go ahead and spoil it.
fat
but now-
face Channing Tatum, yes, in that
Oh,
costume. You know, chubby face, got his cheeks all stuck out.
Just let my boy live.
Yeah.
Let my
yeah.
boy live.
But yo, my man's death in episode 5. When the shit hit the fan, Gambit was on his G. I
He
mean,
was.
let alone fucking Magneto whooping the shit out of Sentinels with a whole fucking monorail.
so is Rogue the
Yeah, true.
the bad guy? Is he the keep her in the streets because she dumped Gambit?
Bro, yeah. I mean, if you want to give Rogue the whole of 2024, absolutely. Is that what you want?
Bro, Rogue was.
Is that what you want to do?
Rogue had the nerve to kiss this motherfucker Magneto in front of him before he fucking died. So his last image,
Last
One
time
of
he
his-
saw boot up.
his last couple images is seeing Rogue kissing Magneto, and then them trying to save. Like that's it. That's all he got. Them trying to save people, and this whole fucking tonguing down motherfucking Magneto in slow motion in the air.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And the fact that he had to pole vault and save everybody from this Tri-Sentinel, he said, filthy bitch.
Mhm. Still sacrifice his ass for it.
Pole vaulting and everything. Yo, man, look, my man held his own. Even though,
Filthy bitch.
filthy bitch. Where's my man from Waiting to Exhale? It's too bad we ain't got that freeze frame up.
Oh my
filthy-
god, bro.
You filthy bitch.
Raggedy.
You raggedy.
Yo, that and Orange Juice Jones rant at the end of
Man, you just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
Yeah, those are the best rants of all time, bro. They're in top 2, easy.
Why you grabbing your coat? Go. I want. My God. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, X-Men 97 had just moments after moments after moments. So we could talk about that all day. Although I do say Gambit scene is pretty much the epicenter of basically what got put out. But we did not put out there. We put out there for everybody in the comments what movies and what shows impressed and what sucked. We have our top 5. If anybody in the comments would like to basically like put out your top 5 as far as movies or TV shows are concerned, please feel free to do so. Because when we get to these movies, I mean, excluding Deadpool, Wolverine, which probably we all have on our list.
That one. That was like,
So it's literally that movie and 4 others outside of comic book properties.
Yep.
So if you've done your homework, feel free to do so. We're going to get to our top 5 movies.
Perfect.
Ralphie, what you got, bro?
I'm gonna be honest with you. My movie section was basura. Okay, I didn't really have that much outside of maybe just to be honest with you. 2. Okay, which we've already discussed.
No particular order.
No particular order. So obviously, Deadpool versus Wolverine was definitely my number 1.
Yep.
When it comes to that, you could not take away from one the hypeness, the excitement, and just cameo drops to just it was just an overall great movie. So that was definitely number 1. Then my next one, which you guys are going to be surprised by this, but I'm not, because you want to know why? This saved the movie industry. Sonic 3.
Oh,
Sonic 3.
Yeah, I was going to put that.
Saved the movie industry, because you know why? When you listen to your people, you get success like that, and you beat out Mufasa.
It's doing well, man. It's doing well.
You beat out Mufasa. That's a
It's still doing well, right, James?
I know.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like my 2, because then the rest of my stuff was just basically shows. Like after that, just shows.
Oz, what you got, man?
I have those 2 at the top. Deadpool and Wolverine. Wolverine. I got Sonic 3. Sonic 3 is really good. That was enjoyable. I'm going to go. See, nah. Those are going to be 2 because the rest of the movies I did not like.
What were those movies?
What were the other movies?
What were those movies? If you want to put your bottom 3 as your top worst,
yeah, that's fine. All right, so we could do that. All right. I might. Shoot. All right. So honorable mention on my. I'm just hopping right to the worst 5.
Okay.
Honorable mention. Red One.
Wow.
Was it that good?
Wow. It was actually pretty. It's all right. It was a different take on Christmas. It was actually not that bad. No, I saw it on Amazon Prime. It was for free.
Oh, that was Amazon Prime already, right?
Yeah, I couldn't get it.
Did you have to buy it or rent it?
So that's
if you have Amazon Prime, you got it.
It's an honorable mention on the bad on.
Oh my! It was not that terrible.
Nah, we just
the wings.
So all right, so let's rock out now. All right, so let's go. Well, at number 5, we're gonna go with which one? Or no, I'll start from the top. Make it easy. I'm gonna go say that Craven is worse than Madam Web.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Craven is worse than Madam Web. I judged that on the fact that I couldn't finish Craven. I couldn't finish it. There was time I fell asleep, and I've said this before. I fell asleep multiple times.
He did. He kept saying he couldn't.
I fell asleep multiple times during Madam Web, but I finished the movie
because of the woman.
Wow.
It's not. That's not why.
You're stuttering your words.
But I refuse. I got to the point where I refused to watch the end of the Craven. Like, I just can't. I fell asleep too many times, and it's just like there's no point. Like,
I'll finish it for you. Rhino dies.
great. I don't care. Like that was horrible. So I think that's the worst. I think right behind it is Madam Web. That is a poorly. It was the worst film of the year. After that, what else? I got one, two,
Y'all
three.
not seeing the Savior
Oh,
of Christmas.
I gotta. Matter of fact, I don't. We're gonna add Red One. Forget honorable mention. Let's add Red One just to the bottom five. Let's just add it. So there's
Okay.
three, right?
Y'all,
So we
y'all
got
don't want a
three.
movie to make money.
Nah, we don't. I don't.
Not that one.
Yeah, not that one. Then I don't know, man. I think that's it. I think that's it.
You
I don't
really? You know what it is? You know what that sounds like? You didn't do your homework because you're gonna hit on.
I didn't do. I didn't do my homework.
Dwayne
I thought
the
I
Rock
was-
Johnson.
I
That's
thought I was gonna be able. I thought I was going to be able to name 5 like of the worst films. But now that I think about it, like there's 3 films that I don't like that I can literally say I don't like. There's 2 films that I do like, and then I think all the rest are just like in the middle. Like either they were okay or it wasn't like they were bad, but it wasn't that bad. They were watchable. I think these 3 films I think are horseshit. I think they're horseshit films. I think Red One out of all of them, I think Red One I think they put so much money and hype and marketing into
They
it.
did.
Like it was just like it was supposed to be this. Oh, we got Chris Evans, we got The Rock, we got all these, and it's just like it turned out so bad, and it was just like the premise, like it could have been fun, and it just turned out so bad. And yeah, stats. Now they say the numbers don't lie, but those stats are definitely they are stats without context because him being right. I mean, them being number 1 at the box office was by default.
It was by default.
It was by default. Like there was no competition
Because Venom 3 had just came out 2 weeks before.
Right. So there was no competition for it to not be number 1, and they didn't make money. So you can have the stats of being number 1 in a league with no ballers in it, but if you're not making no money, which that's the studio stats. Studio's like, how much money are we making? This is how much money we put in. We expect a certain amount back.
I don't like where y'all are going.
I'm just telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth.
Now you're going to talk bad about Roadhouse? Jake Gyllenhaal?
Right? No.
McGregor?
Hold on, because about to say you're getting outside of his comment, but don't ever put Conor McGregor in any movies ever again.
You didn't think it was
First of all,
First
of all, did somebody watch that?
I did.
I unfortunately did.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is not good.
It is not that terrible. It's about a.
Is it on any of your lists?
No.
I mean, it could make it on my bottom 5. Now
Okay.
thinking about it.
I can't judge it. I didn't watch it.
It was entertaining. I was entertained.
Cocaine Conor McGregor did not do it for me.
He played what he does best himself.
Let me ask Andrew, Andre, what did you think about the fight choreography in Roadhouse?
I thought it was dope. I thought it was dope.
Andre
you know.
He said Borderlands, Venom, Craven, Madam Web, and anything.
You watched Borderlands, Dre?
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch Borderlands, so I can't.
I didn't watch that.
Anything with The Rock. Don't do this. Okay? Don't do this. All right. Y'all not understanding. First off, just to give you a little bit of context of Red One before you guys just shit all over it. It's a holiday movie, okay? It's a holiday movie.
Do you watch Hallmark Channel all week or something?
Hold on a second. Let me finish, okay? It is about a father connecting with his son, all right? Is he kind of like a shit father? Of course he is. That's what Chris Evans does. He plays shit characters and builds into it because you know why? America's ass. So there you go. Number 1. Number 2, okay? It's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So clearly anything that he's a part of is big budget. If you're not big budget, big money picture, then don't talk to me at all. AKA the Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Okay? That's how it works. And then you had J.K. Was it J.K. Simmons? That's
J.K.
okay.
Simmons.
All right. And what movies do we know him for? What has he been in?
J. Jonah Jameson. He's been Spider-Man.
Say it right there. Say it one more time.
Spider-Man.
Boom. Okay, so clearly the elements are all there.
The Earth with a fire.
The elements are all there for a successful holiday flick, which honestly, like I said, was not terrible. Could have been shortened, maybe a little bit. But long story short, great holiday film because everybody's gonna be watching it on Christmas. See, you're not thinking big picture. That's what Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Not everybody has a Mariah Carey moment because they do Christmas movies.
What movie? First off, you need to add on. You would have never expected Die Hard to be a Christmas movie, would you? But now here we are, right?
Would.
Here we are. Here we are. Okay, you would have never
about
expected
Bruce Willis in the 90s.
You would have never expected.
And actually, what 90?
You would have never expected that Carry On movie on Netflix to kind of play borderline into the Christmas game, did you? Did you guys see that Carry On movie on Netflix? No, you didn't. Why? Because you know why? Y'all don't like anything that doesn't have other than some other stuff. But with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Okay,
I want to watch Carry On. What you talking about?
Watch that. Let me finish. With Dwayne The Rock Johnson, you, my fellas, will get a Christmas movie that every time Christmas comes around and Mariah hits out of that ocean and she starts All I Want for Christmas, and you go down your Christmas list of Elf, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, A Christmas Story.
You are not putting that on the list.
Red One will be on that list. I've stated my case.
I know you're not putting that on the list with that.
Cheers.
Damn. All right. So I actually had a top 5 as far as
okay. I have a top 5 too.
It was Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh God, okay.
Default. Well, I said all of us had it on the list.
Yeah, it should be number 1.
Doom 2, which I know y'all won't like, but it made money, and it did well.
Just like Red One.
Furiosa.
Oh God, are you serious?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yes, sir. Yeah. That's on there as well. The Substance.
You enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it. The Substance, the horror movie, that shit was fucking flames. I loved it. And Alien Romulus.
Oh, that's on my list too.
Yes. And honorable mention, even though it's only been out for 3 days, Nosferatu. I still can't get over the shit.
Really?
That shit was...
I'm surprised Sonic did not make your list.
Sonic is not going to make my list. I love Sonic, but no.
Unbelievable.
But I mean, as far as like your top 5 worst, if you wanted to put it out there, it's literally those top 3 in Sony. If you're going to put literally Craven, Madam Web, Venom 3 as your bottom 3, right then.
Sorry, Tom. It wasn't you.
And to be honest, I wish I could have more Venom in the movie. It was that Tom was in it so fucking much. So
it kind of was him. It was him.
Yeah. Okay. It was him. Again, his voice or whatever, anything like that. It's a Venom film, but I'm getting more Eddie Brock out of it than anything. And then towards the end of the movie, I now have way more symbiotes than I've ever seen in my entire life. As a matter of fact, I think the last time I seen that many symbiotes was literally in the Venom War comic books. And I was like, what is this shit? So, and that's the thing. That's not even the worst one, because Craven, for what it was, and I had to watch that whole entire thing. I mean, yeah, they killed Mike Epps and Madam Web, but Craven, for what it was, they wanted us to give it a chance. Actually, I think it was the CEO of Sony said that the press gave his movies a bad rap because of the way that they feel about comic book movies. No, we just don't like your movies.
Yeah. Call it for what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like he said that Madam Web wasn't a bad movie. I was like, wait, were you like the only one in there eating popcorn during the test footage? There's no way that you would feel this sort of way about a movie like Madam Web that has nothing to do with Spider-Man whatsoever. It has nothing, no type of connectivity towards the Spider-Man universe. Neither did Craven. Neither did the Venom movies, except for towards the end when they actually did the little blip towards the MCU. You lacked Spider-Man. That's your problem.
And you had the option to utilize them.
And that's the thing. And we talked about that a couple weeks ago. You had every single time that you did one of those Sony Spider-Man universe movies, you had the option to do a movie with Spider-Man in it, and you didn't. So that's your fault. Not my fault.
Damn, man.
You know?
Clowns.
You guys are missing out. My list, right?
Mm-hmm.
Monkey Man.
I love that movie.
Ooh,
I'm sorry. I did.
That was
that was a
great.
good one.
That was a good
That was a
movie.
good one.
That was a good
That was a
movie.
good one.
And y'all left out Transformers 1?
Oh shit!
Ah,
I did. I
Damn.
did, and it was
I
great.
watched Transformers 1. Not
Transformers
too long ago.
1 needs to be on the list. I overlooked that. My bad.
Yeah.
Yes, Transformers
And,
1 does. If it is a top 10,
Guys, you got to do the
Transformers 1
homework, my
is
boy.
definitely on
And
that.
my third one was Rebel Ridge.
I didn't.
Oh, okay, Rebel Ridge on Netflix.
That was good. And then you guys
Ooh.
and then Twisters.
Twisters was good.
Wow.
Twisters
Go
was
Twisters
ahead.
was good.
Jorge.
Yeah,
Jorge, check you out, bro.
And then honorable mention was Romulus.
there you go.
Just so
Now
that's
look,
good.
that movie surprised me. It was only it wasn't that long, but it was good. Bad movies, Madam Web, Venom 3, Borderlands. You watch Borderlands, Biggs. Top movies,
I know.
Alien, Transformers, Twisters, Trap, Stranger. Oh wait, Strangers 2? The Strangers 2? Like this, like the horror film, the horror flick?
Yeah, Strangers. Yeah, the horror flick.
Ah, I forgot they came out with a second one.
The
Yes.
Strangers, Chapter 1.
I'm
Yep.
surprised about how many people actually went and watched, or I mean, got to see Borderlands. Like I haven't seen it hit Tubi TV yet. So
I
when
watched
is
it
my
illegally.
expectation?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
about to say, like, I think they
Right.
just they snatched that off of like theatrical release after a
Mm.
week.
Okay.
Strangers Chapter 1. I gotta see it.
Yeah.
Got to peep that. But
Nope.
basically what outshined everything was the TV shows.
Oh,
Yes.
that was their year.
Like, to be honest,
Yes.
like I think for the most part, a lot of comic book structured shows, or better yet, just nerd structured shows as far as TV shows, have always gotten a bad rap because they don't necessarily know how to have like a continuance in their series or anything like that. The MCU properties did like a bunch of them, maybe around like 2022. He said, I saw Borderlands on YouTube for free. God
That
damn.
boy smart. That boy smart.
No ads even.
My boy got that premium.
No
He
ads.
got that premium.
If you remember, there was a time, Miss Marvel, I think it was Moon Knight, I think
Mhm.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, they all came out the same year, and everybody was kind of like criticizing the MCU for doing that many properties all in one year and not spacing it all the way out. And they felt like it was like indicative of like how they were basically putting out their content, and it was going to affect them in the long run. Probably the reason why so many people criticized phase 4 than basically their previous phases that they did so, because it was like their introduction to the Marvel TV, and this was going to be like,
fatigue, right? That's when we had the
yeah,
burnout.
that's literally when the burnout happened. They changed their CEOs. They said they weren't going to release that much content anymore, and then for the most part, I mean, Loki season 3 came out at the end of 2023.
Oh,
Excellent fucking series, right?
Yeah.
So it went from October all the way to the end of November. This year, we thought something was going to be a dud because they put out Agatha all along, and everybody thought it was just going to be one of those throwaways. And why are they still continuing to do Agatha when it was actually more so relatable to WandaVision than we previously thought?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure that everybody up here has got Agatha on that list, except for you, Jorge, because you haven't watched it.
I saw that cameo. The Evan Peters.
That was it. But Agatha surprised me. I thought it was going to be literally like a straight up throwaway, and that show ended up being one of the top shows I watched all season. So as far as like TV shows are concerned, Billy's, even though I know it was going to happen, Billy's introduction as Wiccan was probably like my biggest surprise as far as TV shows are concerned. Even though like the Young Avengers that basically have all made cameo appearances have gotten a bad rap because they still don't know how to basically mold that up and even turn that into a property. They're thinking about doing it into a series. They're thinking about throwing it into like the context of maybe like throwing them into one particular movie altogether, but not call the movie The Young Avengers. But I felt like that was like the biggest surprise there. Movies, everybody. Or I'm sorry, TV shows.
TV shows.
Top 5 TV shows, which I'm sure that everybody has a top 5 that they've watched. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
There you
So
go.
we got So we got X-Men 97. I got Agatha. I got Penguin. I got whatchamacallit? I got The Boys, and I got whatchamacallit? Invincible.
Damn,
Oh, damn! Why
James, you forgot to put
damn,
Invincible.
man.
I forgot to put
Damn.
Invincible on my list.
Yeah.
No.
That's-
I didn't do my
It's
TV
okay.
show yet.
It's
Yeah,
all
that's-
right.
It's
That's
my
my
honorable
five.
mention. It's not on
Yeah,
my
that's
top
my
five.
Yeah, that's my
Really?
Yeah, it's on my honorable mention because this season. I mean, I'm not going to say like towards the
You're
end.
setting it up, right, for the next one.
The setup for the multiversal war, the Invincible War, and the setup for Conquest. Season 3 is about to like shoot way up there. I'm telling you. Season 2 was a setup for telling you that there is a multiverse, and that season 3 is going to be berserk
Yeah.
when it shows, and that starts in February.
Yeah. So that's my five.
Listen,
Ralphie,
not for nothing.
you
You
want me-
got
you want
me
me to
sounding
go?
pretty good. No, I got it. I'm gonna go. So I'm starting from basically 5 all the way down to 1. So number 5 went a little different. I was dabbling in the anime. So Solo Leveling. If you haven't been watching Solo Leveling or haven't heard of Solo Leveling, please do yourself a solid and watch that anime because it's magnificent. It's great. Plus, I saw the movie not too long ago as well too to get me into Solo Leveling. So yeah, definitely worth the watch. Number 4 was Invincible. Like I wish I would have. I'm gonna get my stash ready for next season, but just know Invincible definitely made it up there, especially when his sister was his sister. What was the one that raped him, beat the shit out of him?
Oh, so fucking Anissa.
Couldn't. That was a
That's
great season.
only the first time she whoops his ass.
I
It's not the
know.
second.
I know. So then number 3, I have Dragon Ball Z Daima.
Yeah.
For
I would
those
take
that
that
have
off my
not been watching Dragon Ball Z Daima, we got to see a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta.
Finally,
It was
we've been waiting for this for years.
It's literally Vegeta fanboy's dream. And we
But
got it.
hasn't he always been able to do that?
He could.
So this is the thing, he could, but apparently he was smart enough, or he realizes how draining that form was. I've been waiting to say this for him. So he realizes how draining being in that form was for him to not utilize it like that. He would only utilize it if, I guess, it was just a dire need for it, but he would never stay in that form because it literally is like the worst form out of all of the series.
And especially with his hairline, that fucking extra ass hair looks
But
crazy.
they made sense though. It's not like a flowing of a rod of hair. It was just a nice sharpened large. Like it was just great. It was good.
Like a McDonald's logo.
Got the Count Chocula Widow's Peak.
But it was so cool to see. Then number 2, The Boys. Like The Boys, for sure, definitely hit it on the nail. Like it was just a magnificent season, and like I'm legit. I can't wait for the next one. Last but not least, the Party Nerds podcast was number 1.
Oh,
The Party Nerds podcast has done so much throughout the entire year, and we've had magnificent moments, here and there. And I felt like that was supposed to be number 1, but I'm going to go ahead and digress because obviously I want to give a real show.
God damn it, Ralph.
I say we have.
got us all fucking
What?
misty and shit.
What? To put us in the same context, X-Men 97. X-Men 97
Absolutely.
was definitely number 1. It was the most shocking to watch it because it was just there's so many great moments that you just from the rip when Cyclops was not a little bitch anymore.
Oh yeah,
That was great too, man.
Yeah.
So from giving us that to, like I said, just that episode 5 where again you lost what was the planet name? I forget the name of it. When my boy Cable came through, but anyway, which way from that to even the fight scene between Cable and and the mom, Phoenix or whatever, Jean Grey.
Oh yeah.
Bruh, like it was so many iconic moments that you just you got to sit here and think like, we're not gonna probably have Bo DeMayo.
No, we're not. We're not.
You know what I'm saying? So,
in fact, he's ranting on Twitter right now at Marvel Studios. Yeah, he's been ranting on Marvel Studios, basically saying talking shit about What If, because I put that in the chat.
Pay for his rent?
And as he should talk
As
about
he
What If,
should.
because I'm highly disappointed with him.
And he was saying that he basically put out there that he's getting tired of characters being race swapped. Like Kang, like fucking who else? He said Nick Fury.
I mean, he was race swapped a while ago.
In the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like he put a whole list out there.
Yeah.
I don't know who he been talking to.
I mean, outside of that, like, you know, Bo, he said he played a pivotal part into rekindling the real hype for X-Men.
It's a soap opera.
Yeah,
it is. It really is.
It's a soap opera.
All fucking.
It really is.
Yeah,
we got the ghetto Milky Way. Like, I'll never get that. The
ghetto Milky Way, bro.
Come on.
We would rather turn our Milky Way ghetto.
Oh my God, bro.
Yes.
So yeah. How you been chilling with your bird, bitch? I've been sitting here trying to get these X-Men in check.
They were supposed to be drinking wine. They're drinking wine and making love.
And then he crashed into the mansion to meet my X-Men.
He was like, "Am I late?
Get me out of here!
Your whole place is on fire. What are you talking about?"
Logan, Nightcrawler, wake up! Get me out of here!
So yeah, that was my list right there. Help me up! I got no more legs.
Oh, my legs don't work. I had legs. I had legs for about 2 months.
They really.
Everybody's fucking dead.
They really took his legs away.
Season. I'm gonna be mad as shit.
They took his legs away. He said, "If you're gonna go back to Earth, you better go back the same way you came.
That's right,
legless."
Yeah, you ain't going. You ain't about to just walk out of my life, Xavier.
Take his legs.
Get my legs.
Yeah, Reacher was great.
That motherfucker, that bitch told Gladiator, bathe him and bring his legs back to me.
Threw his ass in an escape pod and just took his legs.
And set him on a course straight to Earth. Autopilot.
That ghetto ass planet. Send him back to that ghetto ass planet.
You might have broke my heart, Xavier, but what are you gonna do with no legs?
What am I do about my legs, Charlie Murphy? Oh my God.
Again, number one of 2020.
We're not gonna get no moments like that next season.
No, we're not.
That's why I'm saying X-Men 97 is number one for me, man.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
That was a cultural like a cultural what's the word? Phenomenon. That's
it is.
It was because it really like number one, even with our own show, like that was the most fun covering that
Absolutely.
property. It was the most fun. It was the most interesting. It was very educational because a lot of people got educated on the X-Men that haven't got educated.
And probably never watched.
That. Yeah, so it brought the show itself brought so many new fans to the property. It prepared us for Deadpool and Wolverine. And yeah, I just think the timing of the show was perfect.
And
what's that?
And it made Wolverine a side character.
That's right. Get to the back, little man.
Yeah, which we needed. And he shined as a side character.
He did.
Yes.
Even though you might have questioned his sexuality, but you didn't care.
Yeah, and he got his ass whooped.
He got his ass whooped a lot. And that's the thing. So, in the old animated series, he got his ass whooped a lot.
Yeah, they stayed true to it. I mean, in the comics, he gets his ass whooped a lot.
That's what I'm saying. In the comics, he gets his ass whooped.
So that's the thing. Like Wolverine has this reputation of being a badass, but he loses a lot of fights, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
right.
He gets his ass whooped.
So, of course, I got X-Men 97 as my number one. My number two is Arcane. If anybody watched it on Netflix, the League of Legends show.
Yeah,
the fucking animation is otherworldly. The fucking storyline for season 2 was nuts, and it's crazy because like they spent $250 million on the show, the totality of the episodes that they put out there. But then outside of that, it's like Netflix is never going to do no shit like that again because of how much it costs. But the thing is, for League of Legends, now you actually got a chance to know who the characters are in the video game. So now the video game is just going to catch more fucking followers because they did this show for 2 seasons and just like, fuck it, we ain't gonna do it no more. Done. Agatha all along. What is it? House of the Dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, that one was underwhelming.
Yeah. For you?
Yeah,
It could have been better.
I was going to say, but yeah, it could have been a lot better, and that's why it didn't make my list. I wanted to put that there, but no.
My last one was of course the Penguin. They're not even like 5 on my list. They're actually like higher up there. I just wrote them at the bottom. Yeah. The honorable mentions I had were Invincible, Shogun. And fucking Fallout.
Okay.
Which I don't play video games, so I didn't know about that I didn't know about the video game at all. But that show was phenomenal to me.
Damn.
That's how I put that on the bottom of my list because I the whole point of like a dystopian post-apocalyptic show, and the fact that the rich secured their way of fucking just surviving and left everybody just to settle for themselves and finding out that there's a whole conspiracy behind it. Jorge, that seems like it's way up your alley. Bro, I was like, your third eye would be fucking tweaking if you watch that show. Because you'd be like, yo, that's just gonna happen tomorrow. I'm telling you, James, watch.
The Illuminati.
They already got bunkers and fucking mountains. And the rich are already living there. They already got their shit set up. Yeah.
No, I had them. I started watching Fallout, so it's up there. The Gentleman, that's up there for me. That's number 2.
Oh, okay. On Netflix. Yes,
that was great. And
Guy Ritchie.
My number 1 was Knuckles.
Knuckles Show.
Yeah. You guys remember it came out this year? Yeah. It was good. And then honorable mention was Echo.
Get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm like, stop fucking around here.
Come on, bro.
You're lying.
Who remembers Echo, huh?
They were like, yo, that actually came out in fucking beginning of February. You're right.
Yeah,
that's why.
And we were so hyped for it.
Are we?
Because you know why they fucking gave us the mature fucking trailer.
Yep.
And we got 2 episodes of that shit, and then the rest of the whole series with the crap.
Yeah.
By the power of 6 generations of women. Oh, God. But I mean, of course, all the news that came out this year, we talked about Bo DeMeo. Of course, I mean, everybody had kind of like had their assumptions about what exactly happened with Bo. The news that came out that basically how he was ultimately harassing the other writers on the show, some of the other producers that were on the show, sending explicit photographs to people on the show. So that news, although we saw it coming.
Yo, hold up. Imagine working on this show with this motherfucker, and this motherfucker just walks around in the same shit Mike Tyson was in. With the ass cheeks out. Remember Mike Tyson did the interview at his fight, and then he was like, "I love you," walked away, and he was just in ass cheeks and shit. That's Bo DeMeo walking around the X-Men 97 office as they're trying to create and shit.
Remember, we were trying to get him on the show.
We're still trying to get him on. We're still going to try to get him on the show.
Yeah.
I want Cyclops playing full court basketball with the shirt off against Morph, but have him basically as Cable, and I want him to wear a Speedo.
For his comment,
when he said Echo, he said the Echo comment almost said, "Party nerds go, shut down." That's it.
Yeah, right.
Nah, because imagine being in the writer's room when he basically said about the whole scene switch up with fucking Magneto.
Oh my God. All right.
It was like, what do you mean, Bo?
Listen, I got an idea. It's a little out there. First of all, we're gonna have Magneto. We're gonna have Bastion. We're gonna have Bastion kidnap Magneto.
He's gonna give him a chase.
and then he's going to give him a facial and a shape up. All right,
Okay,
he's going to
yeah,
shave
yeah.
his beard.
That shit was so weird.
All right,
Okay.
but then for no context whatsoever,
Mhm.
put him in a black speedo. We're gonna have him escape.
Wait. Who's taking
he's
off his
gonna-
clothes, Mr. DeMail?
We can't show that. Our censor said we can't do that. He's just
Our
gonna appear in a
sponsors.
speedo, and then we're gonna send him to the coldest place on earth,
Antarctica?
and then we're gonna have him turn around in a 360, and then destroy,
Like Wonder Woman?
and destroy the earth, destroy the whole earth.
Mr. DeMay, I got one question. Just for the animation reasons, what do we do about the shrinkage?
We're gonna have what we're gonna do. It's gonna be cold. All right, it's gonna be cold. So scientifically, Magneto's tools need to be close to the body for warmth.
Close.
All right.
Okay.
That way, we won't get in trouble with him having a massive erection.
Okay.
This is why we're wearing all draws in this meeting right now.
Yeah, I was like, are you saying that is he horny when he flies away? Sir?
Maybe we'll have Rogue fly to him and get him excited.
So this wasn't optional to wear these black drawers. Okay. I had an option. All right. Hey, listen, I love you.
Like when he's in his drawers in Antarctica, what's he gonna say? Like, what is he going to say?
X-Men 97, top show of the year.
Make sure he spins in a certain direction. I want him to spin in the same direction we think the Earth spins on its axis. Yo, man.
Enough.
Like, excuse me, Bo, your assless chaps are making me very disturbed. I think I'm going to HR. You can if you can try, bitch.
I'm about to barrage you with photos.
I'm sure that whole writers team was having fucking secret meetings. It was like, we get this nigga fired straight.
That motherfucker was walking around giving cup checks. Like, oh. With a blindfold on too. Like, oh, Billy, is that you? Felt like you. Felt like you, Billy.
We get this nigga out of here, yo. Look, Everett, top 5 moment. Look.
Yo, who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that?
That's right.
Who doesn't want that? Denzel running a barbershop in Brooklyn.
He said here's a real life example, and then he dropped this. This is what he should look like. They ripped him off like Jordan. Game time.
Who's the only motherfucker with breakaway jeans at the fucking office?
Game time, bitch.
I you know what? I can't. I don't know. I have writer's block. Snap them shit off and start writing some shit. Now I'm comfortable. Now I'm ready. Now I'm ready
for war, baby.
Now I'm ready.
But sir, why would a humanoid, synthezoid, android-looking motherfucker strip a whole human?
That's right.
And hang him from an X? Don't ask too many questions, nigga. What's up? Who hired this motherfucker? Get him out of here. I want him hung from an X. Take everything off.
Where'd you get the X from?
This is crazy.
He crucified him.
Right.
Denzel as barber number 3, though, was probably the top moment.
Listen, and you don't gotta kill Denzel off. So as long as he wants to keep playing the part, he just comes back and just be a staple in the Marvel universe.
Nobody bombs the barbershop.
Nah, man, you can't do that. Too much respect. Round, right? Even the villains will pop up in there. The villains will pop up in there.
Ain't that neutral ground? Barbershop?
That's neutral ground.
You know what I'm saying?
That's neutral ground.
It's like, okay.
He said that BDS.
Imagine that motherfucking Bushmaster come in that motherfucker looking for Luke Cage. Where's motherfucker Luke? It's barber number 3. My bad. I was looking for Mariah Stokes. I don't want no problems
all
here.
right. Come on, no, come
I
on,
didn't want
get
no
the cab.
problems.
Come-
But if you find out where Mariah Stokes is, call my phone.
They were like, "You look like you need a shape up, young man. Sit down."
All right.
It's like I ain't seen no Mariah Stokes. I ain't seen her. Okay. All right. I did not see her. All right. I did not see her.
All right.
I did
Not
not
here.
see her. I didn't see her. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
All right.
I wonder what Facebook has to say. I feel like it's
Oh
gonna
my
probably
God.
be wild.
Yeah. And
Knowing
as a
them.
matter of fact, I mean, shoot, as far as because they didn't give their top 5, they gave what shows impressed and what sucked. So Jorge, the disillusioned people of Facebook, I'm pretty sure have horrible comments because nothing impressed them.
Yeah, there was no Luke Skywalker, and
Yeah.
Darth Vader.
Very
All right, here we go.
Oh, Acolyte! Oh, we didn't do Acolyte.
Didn't do Acolyte.
We
He
don't
said
have to.
both the Crow 2 and Joker 2 had me leaving the theater angry.
Oh my God!
Joker
Oh
2.
my God!
Joker 2.
Joker 2 is one of the worst movies. That's how bad it is. I forgot it was even part of the fucking roster. There was a DC movie.
Crow 2 and Joker 2 were horrible.
So
replay. That's right.
I'm sorry. I gotta update my list. All right.
Let's redo the show.
I gotta update my list. Joker 2, then Craven, then Madam Web, then Red One. All right, that's where we're at.
Echo and Agatha was top tier toilet.
No, wait, not Agatha. Agatha was great. Echo can go there.
No, Agatha was great.
Agatha was good. Agatha was really good.
There will be no disrespect. No disrespect will be tolerated with Agatha.
Yeah, that just surprised me. That shit was great.
All right, here we go.
What? But Madam Web movie was the best. But
you're trolling. You're trolling.
You're
trolling, Vince. I know a troll when I see one.
Come on, Vince.
Yeah, you got me. You almost got me.
Come on,
Vince. Justice for Mike Epps. Justice for Mike Epps.
I like Time Bandits on Apple. I heard that wasn't bad. Shame it was canceled. Not that impressed with the Dune series.
There you go.
Series, Dune Prophecy. All right, I just watched the season finale. I was like, I don't mind. I'll wait for the second season. Might if it happens. Beetlejuice might be the worst movie that Tim Burton ever made. True. I watched it. It's 90 minutes, and I could have did without it.
We didn't need it.
It wasn't bad. Like,
but it just wasn't necessary.
I just I could have. I didn't need it.
Yeah,
wasn't necessary.
Mad Max, Furiosa.
Yeah, James.
But I loved it. Godzilla and King Kong was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It does its job. Alien Romulus was just okay. Bullshit. Carry On was a great surprise. It was really good.
Again, possibly a new Christmas movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
It said Willy Wonka is times worse.
Tim's worst movie.
The Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you think?
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I was thinking that's the Johnny Depp one, right?
No, that's with Chalamet.
This is the one with Chalamet.
Oh, dude, there was one that's just Wonka.
Yeah,
I didn't.
You're one Wonka.
No.
All right, here we go.
I enjoyed the new Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Did you?
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. This for Ralph.
Here we go. Here we go. Steven. Steven, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to box.
Yeah.
Okay. I enjoyed the new Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, but I hated Fast X. What a steaming pile of dung that was. Dung that clearly you don't understand that grows. It grows into the Amazon forest because that's exactly where they probably were at when they were stopping a bomb with a Dodge Charger and coming off dams. Don't call the Fast and Furious saga a hot pile of dung. It's about family. And what can't you take away?
Family. Tell them,
like what can't you take away from that? Okay, Ghostbusters is about basically a freezing cold principal or whatever Something that
There
came
will-
and just
there will be-
froze all of Brooklyn. It froze
Tell
all
'em.
of Brooklyn. Okay,
Tell him.
boring,
Tell 'em.
boring. But when you
Fucking
watch,
boring.
when you watch John Cena, who wasn't in the movie, okay, throw his nephew from one kid to the other. Okay, boom, tells you everything you need to know right there. And then last but not least, you got Jason Momoa was in it, so you're welcome. You're welcome.
Our
No.
new logo.
No fucking disrespect to Fast and the Furious while me and Ralph are on watch.
Come on,
It
Steven.
is not
You
happening.
knew better
That is
than
one of
this.
the greatest movie franchises in the history of cinema.
You knew better than this. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That won't die.
It don't have to die.
And now Edward Ralph is John Wick. I'm about to.
They got kids now.
They do. God,
Just keep going.
adopted kids.
They got kids.
I'm keeping my
Fast and the
cool.
Furious
I'm
13,
keeping my
the next
cool.
generation.
Keeping
Oh
my
my
cool.
God.
And that's to be a next sitcom.
The
right?
next generation.
The next
They
generation.
racing. They're gonna be racing Power Wheels in a minute at the schoolyard grounds.
Yo, did John
Alright.
Cena die in that shit?
Again, we don't know.
No.
We don't know.
If we didn't see it on screen,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't die, and everybody comes back.
Hold on a second. Here's something. James.
But who's the fire master?
Either which way, he said it sucked in Eternals too. So
Oh,
Oh, you
wanna know
talking about Kumail Nanjiani?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, what was the fire master? I don't remember that movie.
Mm.
I
don't know. I
obviously,
didn't see
yeah,
that.
probably because I haven't seen it. Damn.
I didn't see it.
Damn.
Oh.
All right.
And to be honest, like he was probably the least whelming in fucking Eternals anyway. So wasn't really worried about him.
Yeah, he'll little pew pew, pew pew pew, pew 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 pew. I'm a movie star.
we got younger. Thank you.
Oh,
Forget
Fire
about
Master
younger.
and
Men.
Ghostbusters.
We got young races. Okay.
No,
They made an animated
Young
series. Of this.
Racers.
Yes, they made an animated series of this.
Did they
Okay.
make any animated
Super
Fast and
serious.
Furious?
It's super serious. If you look on Netflix, there's an animated series.
I just want to put it out there that we did update my list, and Joker 2 is probably the worst movie in the history of cinema.
Oh wow.
Oh, he was the fire master in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
I wish I actually watched that movie so I could put it on my worst 5 list.
All right, here we go.
It all sucked. The season finale of Yellowstone was complete shit. At least the new Dexter Original Sin gives something to look forward to. You watched Dexter?
Dexter was a good ass, but the
It was
Dexter
a good
original,
show, but I didn't even
It
know that they
was.
were doing a whole nother series of that shit.
They're doing the original Sid when he was young.
Yeah, year
Of
one.
course.
Oh, okay.
Everybody got a year one. Batman year. As soon as Batman did one, now everybody got a fucking prequel series.
Superman. They
Yeah.
got-
You know what I'm saying, Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
You can't think of shit no more. Oh, I heard that was good. I gotta see it.
Which was that?
It's on Amazon Prime and AMC Plus.
He looks like he's yelling out shame. Shame.
Mhm. Smile 2 and Abigail are good movies. I heard Smile 2 was real good. I have not watched it. Have not watched Abigail. Not too sure about that.
Okay.
Acolyte suck. Get out of here, Jimmy.
All right. Now you see, based off of that, oh my god.
Nope, get out.
Listen, you gotta y'all gotta let some of these people you gotta let them cook, man. They said it suck, it fucking sucks.
They ain't suck.
In their opinion.
It was misunderstood.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm
what
just
you
saying.
failed to understand is the fact that the choreography in the show was some of the best in Star Wars history.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
Put his coming back up there. You know what I'm
So
saying?
good they're not coming back.
We so good they're not coming back.
So-
Yeah, because Star Wars don't want to take no chances.
And that's you ready for this? And that's why you lost me forever. You lost me forever, Star Wars fans.
You know what I'm saying? You
Forever.
want to bring Luke
Listen,
back.
listen.
You want to do Luke year
Star-
one.
Star Wars in general
Ain't doing it.
Star Wars in general is losing me because I don't know. It's a combination. Like, number one, fuck the fan base. They're a piece of shit. But they're not. They had so much that they could have went off of, and they stuck to that Skywalker shit so bad that everything that comes out cheapens it because they made the Skywalker Foundation so hard. Like they made it to the point it was like you have everybody. Well, it has nothing to do with the Skywalkers. We don't want nothing to do with it. Like we
Right.
can't just keep doing shit with the legacy of Darth Vader.
Yeah, they want Skywalker
like-
Saga to be its own thing.
and it can't. So they should have highlighted in, you know, like we did the after the prequels, right?
What, the Ahsoka series?
After the prequels, after we got through the prequels and we did Revenge of the Sith, right?
Mm.
Those next episodes 7, 8, and 9 should have never had nothing tied into the Skywalker legacy.
True.
Because we had already got the redemption of Anakin Skywalker, right? At the end, he passes away. Cool.
Yep. They didn't have to do anything.
They did not have to have Luke go in exile, right?
Yep.
They didn't have to do that. That was stupid. What they should have did was let Luke be a background character. So yeah, we could hold some of the essence of it, but he could have been like a Yoda type, where you go visit him every once in a while, and that's fucking it.
Dagobah system.
Yeah, let his sister run this shit in the background, but we should have focused on new characters, which we have new characters. They were just so tied into the Skywalker.
Yeah, and then you fucked them. One character that wasn't even affiliated with the whole joint with Finn.
Yeah,
probably would have been the biggest storyline to actually evolve. You fucked.
Yeah. But they wanted to keep a black man down, and that's what happens.
That's it. Yep, there you go. There you go.
That's what you get.
That's what you get. Should have had Finn with the white girl. All right, that's what should have happened. Should have Finn with the white girl. You put him with fucking Rose.
Oh, forgot the harem.
Right? You put him with Rose, which I have no problem with the relationship. It's just it was unnatural. It wasn't supposed to go there. The chemistry was him and the white girl.
The thruple.
No, listen. You know I'm afraid of that.
I knew where he was going. I knew.
Now listen. I don't have to get into it. I already did. But now, if they really wanted to capitalize, that's how you really do it. Make them a throuple. And they still have time to do it. Episode 10. Episode 10. 10 through 12 should just be their whole throuple relationship.
The throuple strike back.
Just to show that even with great power, you could have a efficient, free-loving, committed relationship between a man and two females and save the galaxy. I'm just saying it would be very entertaining. It would be better than the crap we got from 7 through 9. That's
fact.
It would have been better. Why the fuck did we get Palpatine back?
That's what I'm saying. He should have been gone.
They got this motherfucker trapped in bondage with and then where did he get a crowd from? He had a crowd. We was in an arena. Like we was in an arena. He had a crowd. This shit was crazy to me.
He was in Kang's arena.
Yeah, this shit don't make no sense, bro. Like they butchered that shit, man. Should have had him with the white girl. Then they meet Rose. Then they become a throuple. Then they take on a new threat.
Jorge, put that comment up about Henry Cavill's movie because that was good.
Right here.
Yeah, y'all remember that movie? Did y'all watch that? The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
No.
With him and Alan Richter from Reacher.
Nah, I didn't know that was a thing.
It was sick.
Where is it on?
All right.
Good movie.
Straight to DVD movie or what?
I think it's probably on fucking Amazon Prime right now.
Oh damn!
Yep, we'll take a gander.
Yo, we could probably get it at Denzel's barbershop in Brooklyn.
Absolutely. Hustle Man probably comes through every week.
Hustle Man.
Hell yeah.
They dropped the ball with the Knights of Ren. They did drop the ball with the Knights of Ren. They couldn't evolve a thing out of Star Wars at all.
Damn.
Jorge, what else you got on these comments?
We got this one. All right, we got Andre. Save the best for last.
Oh, Doom.
Oh, yeah.
Deadpool and Wolverine were both the good movies. Craven, Borderlands, Venom 3. Anything that involved The Rock was a track of ass. I agree with everything you just said, except I found Venom 3 enjoyable.
Yeah, Venom 3 was enjoyable.
Was it?
It wasn't all that good, but it was enjoyable. Yeah, it was entertaining.
Rock with it.
Y'all gonna stop lowering the stock value.
Like I always say, Venom we know what Venom is. It's fun. It's just a fun movie. Now, how can it be better?
Yeah,
If they
if it's not supposed to be fun.
I
It's
that's what
not
I'm
supposed
getting
to,
to.
exactly
That's
right.
what I'm getting
Change these
to.
character movies that serious.
It they should have made him a fucking villain and
Terror.
terrorize. Yes, and terrorize. That's what they should have done. I'm okay with what they came out with because it was enjoyable. But if they wouldn't really make it a great franchise, they'd have took him to his essence and then brought Spider-Man involved.
Yep.
But it's all good. Like I'm not mad at the Venom. I'm not mad at the Venom series. I'm cool with it. It could have been better. But I definitely just don't dislike it. I don't think they. It's the only Sony property that's not named Spider Man that gave us something good. I think every time, like it gave you something to be entertained with.
Yeah.
So
that was pretty much the only thing they had going for them. As a matter of fact, the whole reason we got that Sony Spider-Verse was because Venom 1 did so well.
yeah, them not knowing that he is very well known and people associate him with Spider Man as one of his arch nemesis, like really close, like up there with Green Goblin and Doc Ock. So yeah, they're gonna people were gonna come out and check it out. So
which is crazy because Tom Holland has yet to fight his Green Goblin yet. Like he fought Willem Dafoe, of course, a little bit in that one, but he has his own.
Listen, whether he gets one or not, that first of all, him and Willem Dafoe on No Way Home, the interaction,
they were throwing down.
Fight, the fights. I mean, damn it, I don't care that that's Toby's fucking green Goblin. Those motherfuckers were at it. And they acted there
in an apartment building. Yeah, they did.
Oh my god, bro, this motherfucker, Green Goblin was throwing them through floors and walls and dropping them through floors and killed his aunt and did all kinds of shit. And then this motherfucker Spider-Man kept trying to hit him and he was sitting there laughing in his face, bro. Like you can't write better shit than that.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get back to that. Thank God for Deadpool and Wolverine because, damn it, that's the movies. Those are the movies we got to get back to, man. That great stuff that Marvel was putting out, not the bullshit they was trying to feed us. I think they're getting to that. I think Deadpool and Wolverine was the key to us getting what we deserve, right? What we're supposed to get. Because just that scene alone, like it just pisses me off how many wasted opportunities Marvel did just because they wanted to put shit out there because they were just riding a high.
Yeah,
like, that's crazy. Because that Willem Dafoe acted his ass bro. Like. Not for nothing, that motherfucker deserved a motherfucking Oscar nomination.
I mean, every time he's been Green Goblin, I mean,
every time
he plays that role to a T. Like
every time,
like because Aunt May fucked up that damn turkey on. That's the reason he blew up her house. He tasted that shit. He like, this ain't got no motherfucking seasoning in it. Fuck this bitch, man. Like,
Yo, did he not have the best line of all time though? Like this motherfucker had the best line. So remember when Harry was walking to him to the elevator, and this motherfucker was talking about Mary Jane, and he was like, "Oh, it's just like your mother. They can sniff the money, blah blah blah." He was like, "Do what you need to do with her and broom her fast, bro." That is the best advice I've ever heard in my life. Do what you need to do with her and then broom her fast. Like this motherfucker just said, "Yo, get them cheeks, do all that nasty shit, and get back to reality. This bitch ain't about you." And he was right. He was fucking right. He was right. Norman Osborn is for the people.
Willem Dafoe knows how to play that fucking role, man. I tell you.
Yeah.
But yes, Instamella, we have seen all Henry Cavill has announced that there's something nerdy. He is definitely going to do it. He's going to do Voltron. He's going to do Highlander. So if there's something, if he gets Warhammer, which he probably won't get, he'll probably get that shit too. But if it has something to do with a nerd project, he's probably going to do it.
Bro, wait. So, it's only a rumor, and I don't even know how credible the source is. So I'm not acting like it's a real thing.
Yep.
But it did pique some interest. They said someone's saying that in Captain America: Brave New World, we might get a glimpse of the Calverine again.
What?
Exactly. Exactly. I don't know. I can't put this. Like the source. I don't think the
Yeah,
source is credible. Like, so I can't take it seriously. But just the mere thought
yeah.
of the Calvarine in Captain America: Brave New World just piques my fucking interest
I mean,
Smidget.
because they're doing the antimanium
right.
with the celestial,
Yep. Yeah.
right?
Basically, his.
Trapped in ocean.
I don't know if his wings are going to be. His wings are going to be made of vibranium, but the thing is, they're trying to harvest adamantium off of
Yes.
the Eternal that's been sitting in the Earth.
So Weapon X program takes that antimanium, put it in the Calvarine.
If we get introduced to William Stryker, I'm down.
Yo, that would be crazy work.
I would. That would be a cameo. I would be like, yeah, let's do that.
Oh my goodness. So
2025 seems like a big year.
Without
Oh,
introducing any X-Men, if you just say William Stryker is the first motherfucker to salvage a Weapon X program under the regime of the government, I'm be like, I'm sold.
Because right there, you already grabbed the attention of all the people that love the
That love
Fox
X-Men,
movies.
I'm gonna be like, wait,
Mhm.
he's doing a Weapon X program like after
Oh,
this.
oh my goodness. Like what?
Help me, Lord, help
But
me.
yo, I'm just saying, if we get the Calvarine again, I'm just saying.
That'd be nice.
It'd be crazy.
It would. Jorge, that was all the
Go ahead.
comments.
That was it.
Okay,
That was it.
I was checking. Yep. No. Well, plus also two things. Jason Momoa is now confirmed as Lobo in
And
Super
we have
Bowl
this
tomorrow.
coming.
Perfect casting.
Yeah, so
Perfect.
he has been lauding for that role even before Aquaman.
Absolutely.
So he wanted to do Lobo a long time ago. And the thing is with Supergirl, like, okay, the actress is the girl from House of Dragon, but they needed a formidable villain outside of the one from the comic. So they wanted to switch it with somewhat of as like a formidable villain in DC. And they was like, all right, let's just swap him with Lobo. And then just get Jason Momoa to do it. That was the rumor that was going around that they were doing it. So now they followed through. And now Jason Momoa is going to be the villain in Supergirl. So if we get fight scenes like they were talking about, like the Supergirl versus fucking Darkseid at the farm that one time in that animated scene. I don't know if y'all remember that. But there's this, if you look it up on YouTube, look up this animated scene of Supergirl fighting Darkseid. And it's probably one of the sickest animated scenes outside. I think it wasn't Justice League Unlimited. It was I think it was one of the movies that basically came out. It might have been, it wasn't All-Star Superman. It was one of those. But just look up that one scene on YouTube. So they're looking to basically have the scenes from that, because the big thing about the comic that they're going to do with Supergirl is that Supergirl is always upset that she came to the aid of her cousin. Her cousin basically told her he don't need her. So she goes off and does cosmic adventures. So that Supergirl is way more cosmic than Clark is down here.
Yeah.
So that's where those storylines will be heading. But with Lobo basically being attached to it and having Jason Momoa, I'm sold. Oh yeah, Jared Leto as Skeletor. That's correct, because there will be a Masters of the Universe movie that will be coming out, and Jorge's favorite actor outside of Tom Cruise, Jared Leto.
He deserves it.
It's confirmed. It's Deadline reported it,
and he's gonna get more screen time. I bet.
If he's Skeletor, he is screen time. And like, I don't even know who fucking He-Man is.
He's some young cat.
I think they just got like an unknown.
Yeah.
You know, they gotta stop fucking around with this He-Man franchise, bro. Like He-Man worked because it was in the 80s. You could be cheesy with this motherfucker and all the fucking weird ass characters that I beloved during my time growing up. But that shit don't work now, bro. Like, it does not work. He-Man does not work in this day and age. I'm sorry.
Idris is playing in the movie too, man.
Who's he going to be? Man of Arms?
Yeah, he's actually going to be Man of Arms.
That's the only, for whatever reason, that made sense to me. I don't know why.
I gotta pull it up. Yo. Yeah, Idris is in the Masters of the Universe. Like, that's so crazy, man.
And for whatever reason, that character makes sense, even though it was a redheaded white man before, but it made sense that Idris would be him. So I don't know, man.
Yo, look.
He ain't taking a look. Haas.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be different.
Yeah. I'm not sure what to think of that franchise because I believe I remember them trying to do this in the 80s and it bombed back then. Dolph Lundgren as He-Man, Frank Langella as Skeletor. They had the weird looking lady as Eveline, but yo, they had like all the characters and it still didn't work. It didn't work then.
No, it's never gonna work.
All right. So if you have any opportunity, please feel free to comment to us at the Party Nerds Podcast. If you have your top 5 as far as the worst movies, best TV shows, worst TV shows out there, please feel free to put those in the comments to everybody out there. Next week, 2025 is basically going to be here. We got to look at our most anticipated shows and movies coming out in 2025 next week. So feel free to check us out every single week, Monday, 9 p.m. here on YouTube or wherever you do your social medias as far as like IG, Facebook, wherever. And you can check out myself, Haas, Ralphie, Jorge. Say it to him, Ralph.
Real quick, before we just go ahead and yell out Party Nerds, go. For the movie industry, if you've been watching this, any of you people who've been watching this show for this past year, everything Party Nerds, best believe we have a lot of good shit that we have to tell you. But the best shit that we've given you for all of 2024 is listen to your audience. Because you know why? Look at Sonic 3.
Look at Barber number 3.
And Barber number 3.
That's what we need. That's what we really
need.
Those
right there will get you a successful 2025 and moving forward. But until then, for me, Haas, Jorge, James, Party Nerds, go, baby!
Party nerds,